Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Erin. I go by Erin the Urban Mermaid, which is also my business name. And I am a mother, a writer, a psychic medium, a fifth dimensional soul guide, a spiritual business coach, and an esoteric healer. I am a creator of the Grounded and Glam series, where I help my fellow empaths and light workers, and I guide them on their personal developments, spiritual, and ascension journeys. I have also my podcast on Apple, iTunes, and Spotify called the hashtag Grounded and Glam Modern Mystics and Motherhood Podcast. I have a monthly membership program. I also channel my gifts through the tarot, which is why you're here, and I do birth charts. I am a practicing astrologer. So welcome back, you guys. So this is your Grounded and Glam Taurus Sun Goddess reading. So the sun has been in Taurus for the past 10 days or so. So it's time for our monthly reading. Now, you don't have to be a Taurus for this to resonate. This is just getting a reading on the energy surrounding this season with the sun in the sign of Taurus. So let's talk a little bit about Taurus, huh? Okay, so Taurus is the second, sorry, I just kicked my light. I do that all the time on these. So Taurus is the second sign in the zodiac, and it's ruled by Venus, which I wore my earrings that remind me so much of Venus herself, or the Empress in the tarot, from Voodoo Dolls a Go-Go, just to kind of get in the spirit. And I have some green on, very earthy, which Taurus is a fixed earth sign. So Taurus. So most people will say, oh, Taurus, the bull, they're so stubborn. And yeah, they are, because they are the original OG fixed sign. But really what I want to articulate the most about Taurus is they need the time and space to do things in their own time and space. They will not rush into a decision because they don't like doing things twice. They would rather take the time the first time around and get it right. Even if that takes a little while longer, which I advise you don't rush a Taurus, because that will bite you in the ass. Because they just have to do things the way they do things. They live life through their senses. Taurus is an extremely sensory sign. You'll notice a lot of Taurus sun signs, they are, they like they're like the foodies of the zodiac. They love the good food. They like the fine wine, the beautiful flowers. And they're a little bit on the indulgent side. And they really, as down to earth as they are, they truly have a taste for luxury. They do. That's why they like the best of everything. I guess it has to do with really feeling through those senses. So when I think of Taurus, I think of the Empress card, even though that's Venus energy, same thing. Venus rules Taurus, just like connected to Mother Earth, grounded. I think of like lush greens. That's kind of why I wore my green shirt. It's actually a dress, but not that you can see that. Taurus and Venus together rule the second house. The second house is our house of values. So, sure, that has to do with our finances, that has to do with money, and that has to do with possessions. But if we're going to take this to a spiritual level, if we're going to be in the fifth dimension and we're going to stay in that consciousness, it's really about value. And I'm talking about self-value and self-worth. A lot of my clients and viewers are in an age range where they have their Chiron in Taurus, which is your wound. And a lot of them come up on having a wound around self-worth. So some of the other shadows that have to do with Taurus is they like to be comfortable. They choose comfort over anything. You'll notice if a Taurus is upset or depressed or anything like that, they cannot get out of bed. They can be a little bit of an unmovable mountain. They really like to stick to their guns and their decisions. So I guess that is where the stubborn part comes out. But they're extremely artistic. I guess that's and creative. I guess that's the senses things too. When I think of Taurus, many of my Taurus friends are designers, are artists of some sort, even if it's like, hair artists or estheticians, clothing designers. They really have a knack for the aesthetics in life. Um, so I guess that's really all I want to say about Taurus itself. And let me get into the reading now. So I couldn't decide what deck I was going to use. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go back to my old faithful. I'm going to go back to what is it called again? Sorry, I'm like, oh, Ethereal Visions Golden Tarot, because I don't know, something about the Art Nouveau and this whole aesthetic reminds me kind of Taurus. And I will be doing some clarification with the Golden Tarot deck right here, and I will pull an oracle card at the end. So I did some meditating on this reading before, already called in my guides, but we're just gonna shuffle up a little bit more, call them in. Spirit guides, guardian angels. Oh, we got some, it's a lot. I would have just picked that up, but it was like a handful of jumpers. Spirit guides, archangels, guardian angels, ancestors. I call you in now. Okay, let's get some messages for this Taurus Sun Goddess Earth. Okay. 10 of Cups. That's a beautiful card to kind of crown the reading with. The Well. So this deck, this Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. Sorry, I think I combined the names of the two decks before. This has two extra cards in it created by the artist. So one of them being the Well and one of them being, I think it's actually called the Artist. So very cool. I don't get them to come up too often. So that's rad. All right. So we're crowning the reading with the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is our happy family moment. It is completion and love, filled cups, wish fulfillment, but in regards to our family. So I don't know if anyone is having a baby, there's a baby coming, perhaps a divine union, something coming into the family that's going to complete everyone and fill everyone's cups. It's very beautiful. I love this card. So I pulled the Well. The Well is like, I interpret it as the waters of creation. That might sound a little out there to you guys, but that's the download I was getting. So let's get some cards to clarify that. Okay. So perhaps in like this happy family moment, it's kind of taken us a while on our journeys to get there. But we've all had in this picture, like this vision in our heads of what we hope our life could be, and we work towards manifesting that, because that's what I'm getting at. I see everyone kind of like laying a foundation here to create this moment for them, this moment of emotional fulfillment and completion. Families coming in strong. If that doesn't resonate for you, I would look at it as whatever is just truly filling your emotional cup at the moment. I see that there were some choices involved, and you felt like you were going into it blind, but really it's a matter of trusting your intuition. Finally, the Knight of Pentacles. That's an interesting card there. So I actually, do I want to switch decks? Yeah, I think I'm going to grab my Golden Tarot because I want to see where this Knight of Pentacles is kind of fitting in. So the Knight of Pentacles is like someone, so we're talking about material items here. So in relation to family, maybe there's something that materially and the family or emotionally we're combining there, or that we're parallel. But a knight is someone who, he means well and he's learned some of the lessons, but he hasn't quite gone on to mastery yet. So let's get some cards on this Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Judgment. 5 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Okay, so it looks like we were really struggling with something internally. We were having like this internal battle, and we had to kind of go inward and do a little bit of self-assessment. Like take a look inside and like really, really, I feel like judgment kind of is not a good name for it, because when people think of judgment, they think like you're judging me. When I truly feel like this is like a self evaluation moment, like you had to stop fighting yourself and reevaluate yourself so that you could look forward to the future of your hopes and dreams. There we go. So what I'm getting is this emotional fulfillment, this happy family moment. It took you making some choices where you weren't sure you were going to make the right one. Even though I don't like to say like this is a right choice, this is a wrong choice. Again, if you guys have been following me, I'm not into polarization. Whatever choice you make is the choice you make, and you're always going to be where you're meant to be. But it's about, it looks like we had to learn some deep lessons and stop fighting ourselves, and kind of reevaluate the way we used to be, because that was not getting us towards our happy family goal. We had to make some changes. We had to stop fighting who we were and self-assess and realign with what our goals were and how we were going to get there, how we were going to build that foundation to get to this emotional fulfillment and happy family. Okay. Okay. That makes sense to me. All right, so I'm moving on to the next leg. The next leg over here is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is telling me that our future is bright. And not only is it bright, it's worth leaving whatever was in the past for. So it's time to look ahead, and it's time to trust the universe, trust the divine, trust whatever you want to say that is. Trust that if we let go of the past, and we leave our old patterns, because we've grown, we did that work on ourselves. Like we did some self-evaluation and reassessed, like fighting ourselves, and realized what we had to do to achieve what we wanted. We learned those lessons. Now we have a bright future to look forward to. Okay. Okay, the Star, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Okay. So the Star is about renewed faith and hope. So I'm feeling, because we've learned our lessons, we have a lot of faith in what the future will be. It's like a bright new day for us. It's everything we could have ever hoped for. And we pray and we have faith that this is what we've been working toward, and this is what's going to happen for us. Now, Six of Pentacles, I interpret this as giving without expectations. So, one of the lessons that comes up a lot on people's spiritual journeys, because people, might be speaking for myself a little bit too, money tends to be a root issue for people, root chakra, root issue, right? And people are scared to give their money away, because they're scared that it's never going to come back. I just taught a whole class on this, right? I just taught a class called Healing Your Root Chakra, which is actually available for purchase on my website. If you go to www.erintheurbanmermaid.com and you go to my shop, because it's not one of those that you have to be on the call for. So one of the major lessons that you have to learn is, if you're giving your money away, and now this means bills, this means donations, this means, even, what you buy at the grocery store, what you buy yourself, that's giving your money away. If you're giving it away with a good and open heart, and in a place of alignment, meaning like, I'm paying this phone bill because I know I have to, so I don't get shut off, and then I don't get stuck in this cycle or this rut, that money is always going to see its way back to you, if that makes sense. So you have to program yourself to know that you're not losing it forever. So what I'm getting is another lesson to learn, because we learned this is a financial lesson that I'm getting here. There is so much hope in the future. Like, we got it. It clicked. We finally got that karmic debt and we resolved it. And because of that, there's reward and celebration in the future. We're going to be rewarded essentially for doing the right thing. Like, yes, you understand this finally, you got it. Hooray. The divine's got you. So I kind of want to get a few more cards, both on the Six of Coins and on the Six of Wands. So I want to know a little bit more about what we're giving away. Okay. 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 So I pulled the Hangman, then I pulled the Ace of Swords, and then I pulled the Queen of Cups. Okay. So I think we were stuck in our old patterns for a really long time, and it's hard to break old patterns. It really is. It takes a lot of freaking self-realization. It takes a lot of shadow work. It takes a lot of owning your shit. It takes a lot of reprogramming to get yourself out of habits and patterns that really weren't serving you for your highest good, because you were so used to them and you were conditioned to them for so long. It's all you knew. Undoing that is so fucking hard. Clearly, you guys can see I've had to do this. That's why I'm so like passionate about it, which, hello, passion. Yeah. So because we learn the lesson and we're not stuck there anymore, we're getting a new chance. So I always see aces as new beginnings, new chances. This time, we're going to be more open and communicative about it. And because we learned this lesson, we've mastered our emotions. Root chakra work, even though it's not the emotion chakra, they're all tied together. If your root chakra is out of balance, so is the rest of your chakras. And the next one up is your sacral, your sacral, and that is where you hold your emotions. So when you get to queen status, you get to a certain mastery. So you did it. You learn those lessons, you resolve that karmic debt, you understand your financial situation, you understand that if you give your money away, it's not gone forever, it's going to come back. So now I want to get, and I'm also getting like your cup overfloweth here. It sounds so silly saying that, but like you're abundant. Your cup overfloweth now. You've unlocked your keys, your path to abundance. All right, so let me get some cards here on the celebration, the reward, the Six of Wands. Okay. Okay. So I pulled the Seven of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So what I'm getting is the reward is coming from finally seeing past your own shit. I take the Seven of Cups a lot as like the delusion card. To me, it carries Pisces energy, and I don't mean that as a dig at Pisces. It's just they have a very loose grip on reality. So you finally broken your own delusion because you did the shadow work. So the Hermit card is Virgo energy. Virgo is our natural healer, but Virgo will pick yourself the fuck apart. So yes, well, Scorpio does have like those shadow work connotations. Don't sleep on Hermit. Don't sleep on Virgo. You went deep and you picked yourself the fuck apart. And you were able to identify where you were conditioned and where you weren't making decisions for your highest good. So because of that, you are being rewarded, but you get the Ace of Cups. Again, this is a new beginning. This is a new chance. Clean slate going forward. Also, the dove on top is giving me like peaceful notions. And like the water below is very still. I think we found our inner peace finally. Only took us how many years, right? I think the reward and the celebration is truly inner peace. And if you know anything about inner peace, it's actually a lot higher and better than happiness. But That's my opinion. Okay, so we're gonna go on now to the Page of Wands. So the page has been through some shit. Don't get me wrong. You know, when you look at the journey of the tarot and you see that the suit cards, they start off, I start them off with ace. I understand some people end them like that. I don't. I find ace to be newness, new beginnings. So you have to go from ace to 10 before you get to page. And that is already a journey in and of itself. Ups, downs, ins, outs, like positives, negatives, somber, celebration, all of that. Right. So we get to page is like this hopeful but careless, because they're so hopeful. There's almost like a childlike innocence to them. And in this case, I feel strongly it's about something we hold a lot of passion for. What lights a fire under our asses in an igniting way? Like, what does it for us? So let's get some cards on the Page of Wands. I just dropped the whole deck again. Okay. Okay. So I pulled 8 of Pentacles twice here because I used 2 different decks. And I just pulled, all the cards I just pulled are Pentacles. So I'm getting family vibes again. 3 of Pentacles, I usually would say it's like working together, leaning on your community for support. But what I see is, and what I feel is this is like the family unit coming together and working as one. And divinely guided, of course. And the fear pops up again because I pulled the 5 of Pentacles. That fear that's hard to shake is like having everything ripped out from under you. But you have to trust that you've done enough work and trust the universe that that's not going to happen. And then the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles is because you've put in all this work. Your work is not for nothing. Your personal work, the work that you do, the shadow work, the working on yourselves, it's not for nothing. The universe responds to that. That is a vibration. So I do want to get a couple more cards because I feel like that's leaving me hanging a little bit. So could we clarify the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles? Unless my kid's banging down my door. Life of a mom doesn't stop. It's funny because I told myself I was giving myself Sundays off, no matter what. Obviously not off from mom life because that doesn't happen. But I knew I had to do this video today. I was just vibing the reading. So got myself together. Decided to come on here. Okay. So anyway, can we get some clarification on the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles? I pulled 2 cards. I'll go with it. Okay. Okay. The worst is behind us, okay? The 10 of Swords is like your rock bottom, your dark night of your soul, right? But that is behind us. That is not going to happen again. We've learned the lessons. We have to almost drill that into our own subconscious so we understand that it's not going to happen again, okay? We're going forward. The future is bright. It's worth leaving the past behind before. And we have this journey that we're going on. And I just see like our family is on it with us. Like we need to take this journey as a family. Okay, so I read for a friend's baby shower the other day, right? Which if you didn't know, I do parties. And the girls were talking and something really resonated with me. My friend said, she was in therapy, and something the therapist said was, when you start your family, that is your family. That's your unit. Everyone else is your relative. So what I'm getting here is this is a journey for the family together. Not the relatives, not the outer circle, but this is a journey we're all going on together. It's a journey. Six of Cups is like memories to me. So it's a journey where we're going to all create memories, but the end result is like all our dreams come true. And Nine of Pentacles is like our manifestations have come to life, which kind of honors this happy family card. Everything we've ever wanted to bring us emotional fulfillment will be manifested. We've put in enough work. This is our year, people. This is our year. We learned the lessons. We will be rewarded for it. Don't be scared that everything is going to be ripped out from under you. Don't be scared you're going to regress. Don't be scared you're going to go into another dark night of the soul. You can't live your life that way. Trust the universe has our back, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. Oh, well, this was going to be the card I was going to close, and it's 10 of Pentacles. Again, 10 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups. This is like everything one could desire. This is financial freedom and wealth and independence, but also emotional, true fulfillment. Wow. Okay. I just knocked half the cards over. Okay, so I want to pull an oracle card for you guys to close out the reading. So I'm going to use the same one that I used last time in the Aries reading, because I really like the deck, and I cracked a joke that they were really hard to shuffle because they're big cards, but it's because actually you're supposed to wear 3D glasses and look at the images, which the artist actually sent me this. So I got to say thank you to, her name is Sherry, but her assistant, Christy, is a friend of mine, Circle of Arts Healing. And so the images are really gorgeous, but I've worked with them since that last reading. So I kind of have gotten the shuffle down. So just going to grab us an oracle card. You just got to go slow like a Taurus. What final messages do we have for the Taurus Sun Goddess reading? What can we tell everyone? What do they need to know? Okay, so I'm just going to take the top one. Celebration. Yes, this is a month to celebrate. We fucking got it together. I love this card for Taurus too. I want to try to give you a close-up. Like this is so beautiful, like the beautiful pink flowers blooming. Looks like this is a lake right here. If you guys have kids, I'm sure you've watched Moana like 900 times, and it's whatever that green goddess is at the ends, that's what kind of reminds me of in the back, just more colors. This is so Taurus. This is so Mother Earth, Venusian, beautiful. I mean, okay, I'm here for this. Prepare yourself. Embrace and learn from your life's mysteries. Celebrate your graduation to an exalted state. I feel like that's the freaking theme of the reading. Okay. Celebration illuminates the reward of graduating to a higher plane of existence by acquiring the knowledge necessary to learn your soul's lessons on the earth plane. The sun, a being of light, is exploding in a joyful celebration as work and play have harmonized for this auspicious occasion. This light being is wearing a volcanic robe and has completed its work. Oh, okay, that's what I got it. Got it. That's like a volcano with light. All right. It is ready for accelerated growth demonstrated by volcanic explosion of confetti. Travel down an unfrequented corridor in your mind to this enchanting setting. Merge with the frolicking water sprites. Journey upward and closer to the cascading waterfall. Look directly into the hidden faces of the gatekeepers who request that you confront your fears before ascending into higher dimensions. The fears and those karmic debts, they had to be worked out. Feel their encouragement to pass through this narrow passageway. As you complete your life's initiations, you may sail smoothly up the waterfall into the joyful explosion of confetti. The confetti thing makes me laugh because as a parent, if like I had confetti or glitter around here, it would not be a celebration for me, but I get it. Obviously, I get what it represents. Earn your wings and hitch onto a star. If you have drawn this card, you are being called to confront your fears, transform your challenges, and celebrate your next level. We're about to level up, baby. That's what May is about. That's what Taurus season is about. I am so here for this. Okay, so that was awesome. I just want to thank you all for tuning in. If this video resonated with you, I would appreciate any like, comment, share, but I would mostly appreciate if you subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to get back on here more. I have a bunch of interviews lined up for my podcast where I put the interviews up on here as well. Other than that, if you would like to book a private reading, a birth chart, if you would like to join the Grounded and Glam membership, or any of the numerous classes or workshops I teach, you can find me at www.erintheurbanmermaid.com, or you can message me on Instagram at @erintheurbanmermaid. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, and happy Taurus season. Much love.